Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Carlos Rodon. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now at the plate, Eli White. A little up front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2.
Yeah, that's outside. The count now 2-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a call wrong or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Man at first, one away. Lifted in the air, right field. They get the out on Acuna. That's out number 2. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Two outs. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. And Olsen is set down. And that'll do it. One left for Atlanta. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back in New York. And today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's off the mark. Yeah, that's ball 2. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. And he deals. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so, anything before the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. The Judge takes a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
At the belt and fires. Roll to short, could be 2. Duvall. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Yeah, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And trying to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Into the outfield. Base hit. The run comes across and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Tied, but he's in there.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
2 on, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In there at the knees. 1 and 2.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Randall Grichuk now. And that one is lifted in the air. White snags it on the run. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. Here's Austin Riley. And here it comes.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And now 2-2.
With that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. 1 out in the second.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies has cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for Jonah Heim. Next off in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. On the ground is short, Duvall. The throw to first. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Chop back up the middle. All bees. That's the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They lead it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now Jorge Mateo. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Goldie. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Now back, left field, Eli White.
Eli White next up for the Braves. Rodon ready. Here comes. Hit in the air, center field. Stanton is there. And there's 2 down.
Now
the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rodon fires. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Braves nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, left field, Cody Bellinger.
1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here is Aaron Judge. Here's a 1-1. To the left side, but it is well fouled. And now the lefty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Bellinger goes. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
White brings it in. Out. Number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Stanton now. Base hit center field. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And now 2-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Good job to fight that one off. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Start of the 4th, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Now a fly ball to right center. Stanton on the move. And makes the grab. 1 away. Next to hit, Austin Riley. And that one hammered way back there. And it one-ups the wall. Around second is Riley. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Chambie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Randall Grichuk. Here comes a pitch.
Oh.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Harris makes the play, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was late. That misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. This one chopped to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. But they hold the 2-0 lead. Back for more from the Bronx. Now, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris.
The 1-1. And a ground ball to first. And he grabs it foul. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he held up. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. The Yankees leading by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. Left field. Bellinger drifts towards it. 2 down.
The bat.
Jorge Mateo now.
Mateo.
The wind of the pitch. That one missing inside. The Yanks up by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Just missed. Mauricio Dubon waits on deck. And the 3-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Mateo on at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. looks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That one the other way, pulls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicked into the mid, strike 3.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Yanks lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. To third. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The line to kick the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2, he goes off speed, gets the out.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Over the top half of the 6th. He delivers outside. Goes down looking. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1 is fouled off. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a pitch. And another ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. In the air, left side. And there's one down. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit."
2 outs, base is empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Randall Grichuk. Late on that fastball.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz preparing to come on if needed. Doval warming up as well. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Stanton should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And he deals. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line, going into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side.
Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now in the Bronx. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on. New pitcher for the Braves, Tyler Kinley.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And that's in the dirt. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
The first baseman,
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. The pitch. Big swing and a miss.
Clearly it was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Well, back in a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's the Braves DH, Jorge Mateo. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
In the air out to center. Stanton is there. Nabs it. Then there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now here is Eli White. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he swings over the top there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Two outs.
Looking very settled in the lineup here in the 8th. One more ball. Probably heading off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a 1-2. Up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. 3rd out. Braves go down quickly here, and they're down 2-0. Back here in New York, bottom of the 8th, and now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Third baseman, Ahmed.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball. He goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And another ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here is Matt Olson. Acuna runs. Swing and a miss. Save at second, and he easily steals the bag. The tying run at the plate. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 3. Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run scores from second. It's 2-1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Oh, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and you see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Stanton should have this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. He's 2 outs away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. This one in the air.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
The Braves down to their last out. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Sean Murphy.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Out to short, Volpe. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees strain the tying run on base to win it.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And getting the start, Luis Gil, and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Oh, great stop to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw a blows from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And another ball. One out, base is empty. In the air, right field. And that drops foul. The line of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
One down. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And another ball.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Chisholm tracks it down for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
What a stop! Throws from his knees, and that's a great play for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now in the Bronx, and on the hill, the lefty, Chris Sale.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Leading off.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Riley fires to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great run. There's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
As he was out front that time. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris reaches back. Got all of that one. He sends it out of here. His 14th of the year. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, nobody on. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
That's ball 3.
Close one, doesn't get the call. They're down 3-1. Sale ready. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Golden.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball.
Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
We got full count.
The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And another ball. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. On the corner with the knees for a strike. The Yanks up by 2 here at the top of the second.
2-2 down.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Righty delivers. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So first and second with one gone. Michael Harris, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Riley, the lead runner at second. Yastrzemski over at first, with 1 away. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Stanton going back on this one. And it hits the fence. One run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 2-2.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Eli White. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tie them up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish.
Back in the Bronx, Randall Grichuk now. Out to short, Dubon. The throw to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs. And that's outside. 2-2. Tied up here in the early going. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped left field. White going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. We move ahead to the third. Tied 2-2. Top half of the third inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
2-2 on the way. In the air, right side of the infield. Chisholm moving under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now back. The first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And in scoring position with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Holden. Next offering is down low. And a good eye there.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Inside quarter for a strike. 3-2 down.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him. That's out number 3. Braves strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back in New York, set for the bottom of the third, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The 1-1. That one hammered left field. White ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The bat. The third baseman. Ahmed.
So the lineup flips over. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Throws to first. He's out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
There goes Cody Bellinger. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Next pitch way upstairs. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. That one's in there. And the count's full.
Okay.
Got him swinging. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains 2-2. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. 2 outs. Bounce it back with 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back for more from the runs. Ready to go. Bottom 4 here is Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The line to kick the pitch. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Giancarlo.
Here's Stanton now.
Stanton.
And Sale deals. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one's in there. 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that one almost got him.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Eli White getting ready to hit. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. gigantic blast. And it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Gil will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. Pitching change here. Kevin Castro.
Number 56.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 1 out, nobody on. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Kicks and deals. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Dubon off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Randall Grichuk. Sale delivers. To third, Riley. Zips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And another ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And here it comes. In the air, right side. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. One left for the Yankees, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Golden. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And Singy, that was as majestic of a home run as we've seen in a while. Definitely worth a deeper dive with StatCast.
Well, when it launches off the bat at 119 miles per hour, you really don't have much time to take it in. And no matter what the launch angle is, man, that's getting out of here in a hurry. Incredible swing and definitely one of the hardest hit home runs we've ever seen.
Late with the swing there.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, designated hitter
Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Yastrzemski struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ripped to first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the one.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. Bellinger is gone. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And another ball. Giancarlo Stanton, hoping for a chance he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boo, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack his own lead.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs. Swings through that.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Yankees 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. So up next, Eli White. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Chisholm fires over to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead this one 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Young.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now the designated hitter, Randall.
And next for New York, Randall Grichuk. The Yankees looking to rally. That one to first, into the outfield, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss.
2-2. Count.
Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That was blasted to the moon. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter
A new pitcher in the game, Tyler Kinley.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Number 45, Tyler Kinley.
Man at first with one gone. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. That's to third, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And another ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
The pitch. Outside low, and it's 2-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. All even now at 4 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Matt Olson up to the plate. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. De Los Santos up and throwing. Hill also getting ready. Line, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Golden now at the plate. That one not close. And that's ball 3. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Into right, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's caught just in front of the wall. One left for Atlanta. This game's all tied at 4. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious about it.
And it's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Judge around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And a huge opportunity now to pick up a lead at this point in the game.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. He's got it. Two on, 1 out. Randall Grichuk stepping in now for the Yankees. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play move.
That misses. It's 2-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fire ball! played the Braves, and they take the lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that's in for a strike. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a 1-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Stanton over at second. Grichuk at first. 2 out of the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Michael Harris next to bat for the Braves. Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. That one just misses.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bednar is just 1 strike away.
Inside.
And another ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final one.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the New York Yankees are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Will Warren. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Outside low, 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Matt Olson. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
White over at second, 1 down. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Oh, and they got him.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back in New York. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. What do we have on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown into the Hall of Fame.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
It's Aaron Judge now. 2 outs. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. A towering shot to center. His second home run of the series. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the first baseman. Popped up left side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He makes the grab. And that'll do it. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. And it's 2-0. Back at Yankee. Stadium. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Austin Riley. Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And another ball. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
You got a full count?
The kick, the 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And here is Golden. The Braves down by a pair here at the top of the second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. That's out number 2.
Batting 6. The second baseman.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
2 outs. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting in. The catcher.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. DeYoung, the base runner at first with 1 out.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in the Bronx, on to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. And misses inside. This ball's chopped to the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's a speed threat to Young. Off balance speed. There's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. There's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Kicks and deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Judge out of the play. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back in the Bronx, start of the 4th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires across the diamond. They get the out on Acuna.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here is Matt Olson.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
Well,
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went, gets dirty. Throws from the seat of his pants, and very nicely done for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down, and if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Here's Austin Riley. Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside.
that's a ball.
And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, in now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ripped on the ground is second. Over to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, number 22.
And now the first baseman. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swung on, popped up left side. Volpe makes the grab, 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. To the right side, McMahon tosses to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Well, they didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate, and here it comes. To the right side, McMahon on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. all set for the top of the sixth. And now it's going to be Michael Harris. That one's in there. And a count 1-2.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Out towards left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 away.
The left fielder,
Eli White next up for the Braves. The Braves trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tie them up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Into left center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense.
Runner on the go. Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And Acuna retired. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Anthony Volpe. Here's a 1-2. And that just misses. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Now 1 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
the left fielder,
Randall Grichuk now.
Grichuk.
Next offering upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with a 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. On the line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. To the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
A wind and a pitch. Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 30.
And here's the catcher, Golden. The Braves down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
Hit high, that gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Brew. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris calls it in, and there's 2 away.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Now it's Paul DeYoung to the plate.
The third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
2 outs. Out there to center. Dubon settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Ozzie Albies now at the plate. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Mike Yastrzemski will hit next. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bounced out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good sinker low in his zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Michael Harris. High fly ball down the left field line. And that is that. And we're back, bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Hard ground ball, base down. Solo aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. All he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next for New York, manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. On the mound now, Jose Suarez.
Number 50.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
That ball is foul.
That one to first, and that's just foul. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black.
Wells over at first with 1 away. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs it.
Stays alive. Riley whips it to first. That's the inning. Back here in New York, leading off, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Jonah Heim.
The last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Off the plate, now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires.
That's ball 3.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the lineup flips over. Eli White next up for the Braves. Making a move at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. Hard hit, knocks it down. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. He's 2 outs away. Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in now. Swings and has struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Fernando Cruz on a pitch out of the pen here.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the
hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
This is pure domination at home. Huge sweep, and now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.